Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video on Survive the Apocalypse. And pretty much what we're going to go ahead and do today is we're going to go ahead and show you guys how to do the layout of the base. I pretty much got this question for a while, so let's go ahead and just kind of jump into it and see how it goes. So there's a total of two different types of base layouts that I like to go ahead and use, and I'm just going to go ahead and just jump right into it. Usually you do start off with a total of 4 gates. And then for this next layout right here, you could go ahead and go with a total of 16 or 12 fences. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys both of them and then tell you guys its pros and cons. Well, actually, I think it's actually going to be 20 fences, actually, now that I think about it. But pretty much what you guys want to go ahead and do is you kind of want to line them up with the middle of the runway. I don't know if you guys could see like the little white line right there. I'm going to open this door. And I'm gonna move this. You see that like little like divider right there? I guess you could say right here as well. This is a divider. Plus right here. Just go straight down and then it'll be like the front gate. And pretty much this is where like zombies will be walking to. After that, you can go ahead and just put these guys together like so. And then when you're here, you just go ahead and go sideways. Now, to go ahead and expand on this, I did say 20 gates, but I'm not going to show you that one because I feel like that's a little too big, and with the resources that you guys probably have on hand, and if you play with 5 players, it might be a little tedious for you guys to actually do anything with that. Now that we have our gate right here, we're going to go ahead and line up our fence right there. We're going to line up our gate with the center of this one right here, and we're going to go ahead and scroll out, double check, see if it's kind of lined up. That's kind of lined up. We're going to place this one down, and we're going to move to the other side, and then we're going to go ahead and do the same thing where we line it up right here. We look, and then we place it down to make it easier for us. And now we're going to go ahead and remove this gate right here, and then we're going to put the, or I should say fence, and we're going to move the next one over like so to make it a little bit more even right there. And then we're going to remove this one again, put a fence, 1, 2, like that. Now you just go ahead and add 2 more to each side, where we're going to go ahead and add 1, 2. 1, 2, and then you have that like that. And we're gonna go ahead and put these fences right here just to go ahead and have like a little reference starting point. Put the last gate in the center, which is gonna be right here. Double check each side, make sure it's kind of aligned. If one side isn't aligned, go ahead and adjust it. Obviously, I gotta adjust it a little bit more. Put it like right here. That should be fine. Yeah, that's fine. And now we're going to go ahead and remove these two, so it's going to be nice and even. I'm going to place these fences down now. Well, even enough. And just like that, you have your layout to the inside of the gate. Now, one thing that I like to go ahead and do is usually put barbed wire in the front. And another thing that I do as well is pretty much I'll go ahead and move this around and then place it backwards so the gate opens inside, because you guys saw earlier I was unable to put barbed wire in front because of how it was structured. And now that I have it like on the inside, like for example right here, I can't place it. Well, I guess you could still place it, kind of, not really, because it's kind of closed up right here. But if I go ahead and move this, place it backwards, and then put the barbed wire down again, it makes it a little bit easier for me to go ahead and place. And so pretty much instead of the gates opening up, we do have like this little extra section where we could go ahead and put barbed wire. And I usually put barbed wire all along the sides. And you could definitely go ahead and just decide to go ahead and add like a double layer of barbed wire, which is going to look something like this. You can put a double layer, and then when you have more resources, well, we already have the fences here. You're going to go ahead and just add some fences or electrical fences. And you're just going to have to pretty much have it like this. So just kind of imagine that you're going to have like barbed wire right here, and then you have just regular fences or electrical fences right here. Now it's about time to show you guys the more smaller version of this, which I pretty much use a lot more. So you guys could go ahead and just see how that one looks. Now the smaller version is going to be a little bit more interesting. And we're going to go ahead and start right here. We're going to walk a little bit forward and place our first fence down. We're going to make sure that it's aligned with this center right here. And once we go ahead and put that, we're going to put 1 extra fence on each side. And then after that, we're going to go ahead and grab our gate, place it on the sides right here. And then we're going to continue to move outwards. So it should be like that. Perfect. And now I'm going to go ahead and add a total of 3 fences on each side. And this is going to be the tricky part, trying to make sure that it's even, because sometimes it's not even. And sometimes, depending on how you have it structured, it'll be a little bit weird. This is a little wonky right here, so we're going to go ahead and try to restructure this a bit. Put it like maybe like that. And then we're going to go ahead and add the next couple of fences. And for this one, you're going to need a total of 4 gates, and it's going to be a total of 12 regular fences. Once you have this pretty much set up, we're going to go ahead and set that up like that. Set this one up like this. And then we're going to go ahead and pretty much try to make it as accurate as we possibly can, like that. Easy. And this is a smaller version indeed. Now, once you pretty much have this set up, you're going to want to go ahead and just kind of add some barbed wire. Obviously, you could do this by 1 or 2 layers of barbed wire. I like to go ahead and use 2 layers of barbed wire. And so when I go ahead and place this down right here, this is what the 2 layers is going to look like. You're going to have 3 on each side, assuming that it lets me place. Oh my. 3 on each side. And you're going to have it 2 layers up. And this is what it's going to look like. And usually I'll go ahead and add some electrical fences. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and use regular fences. And this is pretty much what it's going to look like. After this, it's up to you if you guys want to go ahead and decide to add another layer of barbed wire like this, which I usually do all the time. But it's up to you if you want to add another layer or not. Realistically, as long as you have a solid team, you should be able to hold. But having more layers is always good to have. When it comes to setting up the base, something that I like to do is go ahead and set up a total of 4 turrets right off the bat. And usually I'll go ahead and put them based on the squares, or the, I guess you could say rectangles. So every rectangle here gets 1 turret. And I usually go ahead and do it until, let's go ahead and show you guys. Like right here, I'll put a regular turret. Here, I'll put a military turret if I'm able to get it. Regular turret, and then regular turret is how I usually do it to go ahead and start up the base build up. Now, when it comes to going ahead and making the 4 first turrets, what I like to do is go ahead and make repair drones. Sometimes, unfortunately though, you do not have enough to build 2, and when you only have 1, I would recommend trying to put this in the middle. And the reason why you want to put this in the middle is because it kind of has access to almost all the sides. So if you can only make 1, usually put the first one in the middle. And if you do have a total of 2, I would go ahead and just place it on the corners of the base. And if you did end up making the first base, the one that had a total of 16 fences and 4 gates, you would usually put them in front of the gate, which is going to be the midpoint right here. But usually I try to keep them in front of the gate, and then when hordes come, I go ahead and close it up. But yeah, pretty much the reason why we have it right here is because these could pretty much reach all of this, as well as all of this, and then this one could go ahead and reach from this side all the way to this side. And once you go ahead and just have enough resources, like I told you guys, pretty much go ahead and add another one right here and another one to this side, so then you could go ahead and heal multiple sides at multiple times. Also, another little thing I like to do a lot is I like to go ahead and put fences on the inside of here whenever I have all my turrets up. And then I pretty much go ahead and do this and close it up like this. And the reason I do this is because when you get to the higher waves, you usually want to make sure that all the inside isn't going to be accessible to zombies. Like, for example, if someone breaks in, let's say there's a breach right here, and this is all wide open, pretty much they're going to be able to destroy this, scroll over here, destroy this, and destroy this. But if you have like this little area right here, which is fenced off, pretty much once they destroy this turret, they're going to have to destroy the fence right here. And that should give you enough time to go ahead and knock out any zombies that try to come up to you or to the rest of the base and try to destroy it. So that's why I always try to enclose this as best as I can. And usually I don't use regular fences for this. I go ahead and use electrical fences. Last but not least, let's go ahead and show you guys how I structure my bear traps, because they're very important. They go ahead and pretty much slow down the horde. And this is something that you want to go ahead and use. So pretty much you go ahead and usually put 1 in the center of it, right? 1 in the center. You'll put 4 on each side. So we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Which pretty much covers the space and the running locations where the zombies go, because they go from here to here and they spawn back here and just run straight forward. And you go ahead and place another 4 on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I usually keep them on the street because usually this is like the second breach point. First main defense is going to be right here, you fighting right here. Second main defense is going to be here, and your last line of defense is going to be back here. So pretty much the reason why I have this here is to go ahead and slow down zombies. So for example, if I'm fighting on that side over there and they start spawning from behind me, I'll have time to go ahead and clear this area. They'll get stuck on the bear traps, which should give me enough time to go ahead and like pretty much kill whatever I need to kill over there. But it also gives me time to go ahead and clean up the mess over here as well. But yeah, that's pretty much the base layout, guys. That's the pretty much rundown of how you should be setting up your base. Obviously, it's not 100% you should be setting up like this, but you could go ahead and just kind of follow this kind of layout. Obviously, you can make your own designs. You can do whatever you want. Add a lot more layers, watchtowers, electrical fences, regular fences, barbed wire. It doesn't even matter what you go ahead and add. As long as you have like your main setup done, that's what really matters. And on top of that too, one thing that I didn't really do because we have 2 farmers here is try to make sure you have at least a total of 4 plots in the beginning. Right now we have 6, so we're pretty much doing well. But overall, this is pretty much it. This is the layout that you guys could go ahead and follow if you guys like. But if not, obviously, you guys could go ahead and go with your own thing. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and we'll see you guys on the next one. So then, take care.